Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Yo, chill though. I'm trying to figure out if I want to start with this first. Well, I'm already on here because I already started streaming. But I was going to start off with Battlefield first.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level.
I went to go get my motherfucking hair redone yesterday. Give me some my short. Hey, Dad, where you at? If you in the crib, let me know if you gonna hop on Battlefield. You know what I got? A whole new bottle. You see that? Damn, yo, this fucking sun, yo, we fucking on my. Hey, Dell. Go watch the stream. Go watch the game that I played like 2 days ago. Me and the other nigga was going at it, yeah. I threw a bomb on his ass. Go watch that stream, y'all.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting.
We got one of these niggas that like to play like this. Okay, alright.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
I don't know why we want to start the game.
You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit. You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we
it don't be me just different, yo. Like the shit just come.
And try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Even my girl asked me what happened. Because she was in here.
Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way.
Even she asked me what happened, and then she was like, so are you going to restart it? I'm like, I restarted, but I ain't getting back on.
What we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards. Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the
and then we had to catch up on our shows anyway, because I told you she had to work Sunday, so we didn't really watch our shows.
So that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 17.
Early, never late, Nick. Xbox One play over this bitch.
To take the early lead.
Fucking y'all PS4 niggas up. Let's go, man. Let's go.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Fucking son, y'all keep being in my fucking face.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Chicken the beef, man. He ain't got his mic, so he ain't gonna pick. We gonna give his ass chicken. Let's go. Give his ass chicken on that field, man. Scared to run the ball, man. He's scared to play, man. Who he got at QB? Dick Prescott, right?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly...
Listen, bro, if I ain't got the code, what you want me to do?
The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and too many bodies in there got picked. That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. And he is going to lose yardage.
I already knew he was going to stop
a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
I seen the defense he was in.
That's a really good defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 31 yards.
He about to quit. He most definitely about to quit. Told you. Yeah. These PS4 niggas bullshit. Actually, how you going to play? Hey, listen. It's better I try to do something than until I get the code.
Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life and the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove that break hard like habits.
Yo, this sun kicking my ass, bro. You feel me? Because right now, yo, I told you, like, we just looked at another house for. We supposed to went to go look at it yesterday, but I went to go get my hair done, and she had to go pick up her daughter from school, for real. So I ain't get out the shop probably like. Well, my appointment was at 2:30, so I ain't get out the shop probably until 4. And then she went to go get her daughter. Her daughter had to be out of school at 3 o'clock. For real. And after she came back, I was still in the fucking chair, y'all. So close what? Probably going on to what? Probably like 4:30 or 4:50. And then after that, we had went out to eat and shit. Cause we supposed to have went to go see the house and shit yesterday. They don't say that you watching. It say 0 watching. But yeah, we supposed to have went to go see the house and shit. It's the 2-bedroom, but it's a big ass house. It look cool for real. But they want. Hold on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, so that's why I'm a little tight. For real, no on money for real. I mean, I can go get it. That way, I can still have it. But like I told you, I wanted to bring the cord. And the way how been set up for real.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
I will have to either bring that bitch around the backboard and shit. And that's too many cords. Well, that's not too many cords, but. That's like, you know, Fat Man when he be walking or crawling on the floor and shit, he like to touch shit.
Dalton right to the air. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Don't get me wrong, though. I'ma still get it, yo.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
Come on, man. He supposed to pop him. He going like this and shit, bitch.
Before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a game.
Yeah, don't give me an easy game. Give me a hard game. I'm going to change my name to Try Hard Man. Try Hard Man Row. That's my new name. Try Hard Man Row.
Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't make it too easy for me. Try Hard Man Row. That's my new name. You ain't got no mic, but I know you can still hear me.
They run it again with Kamara.
And
he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through.
Hey, Dow, you watching? I know your ass proud. I know your ass in the motherfucking bed. Or you probably doing your edit videos and shit like that. Cause I know if you in the bed, you gonna watch for a little bit and you gonna go take a nap. I know. See, you can't tell me nothing.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
The only thing that they changed on here, on Madden, Well, not change, but they like if I'm bum rushing off the line, you feel me?
Slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long.
And Montez Sweat, he should be a star player too, for real. Especially he was there before Chase Young. You feel me?
And out of the air, Dalton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I don't know why it say that. For real. I'm gonna have to go back and change it. What the hell? Yeah, I thought you were talking about the other thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and change it. I don't know why it did that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday.
Battlefield 2043 didn't even come out yet. That shit don't even exist.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Yeah, I think you had sent it to me.
He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard.
Yo, this sun kicking my ass, yo. That's why I gotta sit up, man.
Dalton now to pass. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
He supposed to be caught.
Saints. Jarvis Landry, 29 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep the connection going.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage.
I had a person wide open. I just wanted to throw it deep.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Come on, man.
They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Fat man, you in there making all that noise for what?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Dalton.
Hey. Come on, y'all.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah, most definitely. We can't just send me a friend request. I don't mind.
They'll come to the line here needing 9
Truthful
yards to pick up
_
the first. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
Hit.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Keep hitting the ball down for, bro.
On the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown. Go back.
Truthful _ fly guy.
Shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Hey, Dow, I had downloaded the app too, bro. You said why?
This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I had downloaded that app, though. Hey, listen, I just want to get a good ass game, man, for real.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive.
Yeah, truthful _ fly
maybe
45.
losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air.
I had a guy wide open, too.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something?
My phone being stupid as shit. Just download the fucking shit.
It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Cool, just put a YouTube stuff in. Yo, my phone moving slow as shit for some reason.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Bro, my phone being stupid, bro.
On the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I seen a friend request too.
In Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. A beautiful fake.
Run him over. Let's go. Come on, Gibson. Tote that motherfucking shoulder short. Oh, keep it moving. Fuck did they get you for?
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball. But can
this
still
sun
run
is
as well,
kicking my
because
ass,
you're gonna
bro.
get 6
That's why
DBs,
I gotta sit up like this and shit. I don't like doing that shit. That should be shining on the TV and shit.
Wentz now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
That's the only thing I don't like, bro. Because if you and Gibson way faster than how he is, bro. Like you can still hit.
They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
I'm trying to add you from my phone.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
about that
where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all day
Dude,
long,
think I'm not going to score. I'll get in there if I want
here.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen
out. Shut your ass up, bro.
Down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Pick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Motherfucker, your ass ain't on the game. Chill, yo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
We ain't going out like that.
A good pick up there at 22. To throw is Wentz. And it's
come on, yo!
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
He stepped right into the pass.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
That funny as shit. Listen, yo. Niggas, yo, listen, you know I want that 1v1 from that motherfucker, from that Call of Duty shit, yo. Cause you was cheating, yo. You kept picking up my weapons and shit. And killing me with my own weapons and shit. You can't do no shit like that just because you ain't had to extend a mag on your shit on Call of Duty. I'm down 2 points. If I score this quarter, next quarter,
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first.
I know, yo. That's what I'm saying, yo. Like they don't have people at their speed. Like they got them at their speed, but like they make certain people and they pads fat as shit. Like fuck. Niggas supposed to really like take off for real. Yo, I can't do this, son, yo. I can't, bro. I got to move up.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
nigga, you had a goddamn knife. That's what your ass had.
On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket.
Got him. Let's go.
Thomas brings it in. And he has a big
Bring that back. Bring it back. Let's go.
Being dropped.
Stop playing this.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to be
let's go. Bring that back. Bring it back, yo. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let me stop playing with this nigga, man. Let's go, man.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted.
Come on, yo. That was funny as shit. He said, "Don't bring a knife to a gunfight."
Adjustments and points of emphasis. Their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Dancing to his left.
He should have fumbled that shit, man.
Second down.
Partner, just a second earlier.
They don't let the hit stick come out like when you want it to, yo.
Behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
You giving me a game though, that's what I want.
On second down. Dalton, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a
Because the last game I just played, yo, I blew the nigga out, yo. I'm like, man, listen. I'm like, listen, they better give me somebody who really playing. You feel me?
Go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be.
My YouTube account, Doug Viper 214.
It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Dalton to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit.
Ain't nobody asked you what's your YouTube account, yo. Like, come on, yo.
Shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down from the gun.
Add down the pit.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Add down the back too, bro.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
But mine's Doug Viper 214. You it's Doug space and then Viper 214.
Finally do something because we're into the 3rd quarter. And a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we tripping.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Saints pressure.
I'm hitting the button, yo.
Down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
Hey, Dell, do me a favor. Type my game tag. My YouTube shit in the chat. I don't know how to do it.
I imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That's funny.
Wentz now to throw.
Yo, that's why I can't play, yo, cause y'all niggas crazy.
Deep from McLaurin. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that.
All right, come on, bro.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Thompson supposed to grab that shit, man. He's too big for that.
Going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints
look, they got this nigga running over a line, man. I hit the hit stick and all that shit.
Trying to improvise. That was a tough throw.
I did, bro. I really did.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes you're down.
You supposed to got checked or something. They let the nigga run him over.
The beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Good game, yo. Good game, bro.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I really appreciate you feel me, playing your hardest.
Again, it's Kamara. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy.
We gon' come back for you though. If I see you again, we gonna come back for you.
Situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
For real,
right
man.
now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under heavy pressure and down goes Dalton on the sand. No
Why the fuck y'all ain't do that in the beginning of the game? The hell?
If we go back to the last series, remember,
for real, yo.
allowed them to get a turnover.
Hold on, fat man. I'm gonna come in there. Give me a minute.
To a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage. A little bit slow to get rid of the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
They don't take off running fast like how they supposed to, yo. Like, they got niggas running slow as a bitch. For real, man.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On first down, Wentz. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, Wentz.
Throw the ball! Oh my God! Yo, he was right there!
They'll wind up losing 8 on this sack there, and it's second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up
I got,
in this contest.
My first deal was the first game, though, before you even joined.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This would be my, what?
So
my
that
first
complicates
loss?
things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when
I'm
you
not
feel
that you
like
talking about,
pass. It's almost a win for you
shit.
because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets this only
They let the nigga stop in front of me.
Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Right.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over.
Yeah, they most definitely been ball hawking on defense. I ain't gonna
this
stunt.
much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Good game, Will.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he has a big gain inside the 40.
A catch like that? Get the fuck out of here!
The first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2
Yo,
remaining. We'll
get the fuck out of here! That was the 2 people!
But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
Come on, man.
Rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
1st and 10 for Dalton.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Andy Dalton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I
Nah,
can
I'm playing them after this match, after this game.
The first half scoring points, haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Nice play, you up.
Took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Certainly not the highest of
hey,
games. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
That was a good game, though. But I supposed to score at least probably, probably three or four times on that drive, on that second drive.
Just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
No, that wasn't the dude I was supposed to have been playing in the chat. He beat me 14 donut, though.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
and it was just some mistakes I was making. I usually don't make them mistakes.
The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Hey, send me a chat. Send me the invite. Is that person still in the chat? Send me the invite to the game. Play with friends. Online it is. I think that's what I was just... How the fuck do I send the invite? They say play with friends, but... Hey, I don't know how to set up the invite on this bitch. Oh, for your friend. I think. Okay, I got you.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door.
Oh, he played with the Chiefs. Yeah, this most definitely gonna be a hard game for real. I ain't even gonna stop. See, I'm debating if I want. I'm gonna pick Aaron Rodgers. Yo, one day in the morning, we gotta go over your stuff. You can do it next week, my little. I bet. Oh, matter of fact, let me check on that app that you told me though. What was it, YT?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium.
Hey, Dow, is it YouTube Studio? And that's what it is?
To be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm downloading them now.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
I think this
in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right.
When you hit the hit stick, niggas be doing like this and shit. Bitch, hit him. The fuck. See, I don't know what this person got up their sleeve.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some inches.
I ain't never seen that shit before. I like that.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones.
Come on,
He
yo!
does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers is my 2nd team I play with.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I just started basically playing with Washington for real because I gotta get used to playing with them. That's my main team right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, Tom. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, will fall in the latter category.
I definitely
I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 29, Rodgers under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. To throw is Rodgers. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis from 6 yards away. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
They got me clicking on the wrong people. Like, the person that's close to the person.
At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he stops.
I'm hitting it. This thing, that's crazy.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Wow, this one, it
I
is
advise you to quit.
out of
Just
hand
be the
early.
game.
They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
What kind of pass was that?
10 seconds left.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start getting some drives.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and some plays in their backfield.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
In there, y'all.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Shifts free at the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
Good one, cost him about 5 yards.
He's taken to 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
You might as well quit, yo.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Well, Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a...
And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On third down, here's Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes, right side. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now
second and 10.
Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, That's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
I'll be back on you. I'm about to eat my food. I'm hungry really good. Already, man. Much respect. Much respect. And we can play again anytime for real, but I've been up since motherfucking 6 o'clock this morning for real. I ain't even eat shit. But most definitely we gonna link up again, well.